With Aaron Stratman behind bars serving time for breaking baby's bones in the NICU at Henrico Doctors Hospital and the special grand jury investigation exploring allegations of criminal conduct at the hospital now over, I sat down with Henrico's top prosecutor, Shannon Taylor, to ask her some of the questions you have continued to ask and the questions that remain unanswered about a case that rocked the greater Richmond community and led to changes in state law. Do you feel like the hospital administrators, staff at the hospital, did they hamper or hurt your investigation?
It has always been my feeling, it has always been my office's feeling, and certainly I feel comfortable saying this on behalf of Henrico Police and Child Protective Services, that there were actions and inactions that were taken by the hospital that did not allow this matter to be thoroughly investigated at the time that the first babies were identified as being harmed by non-accidental actions and having non-accidental injuries.
I guess the question is, what would they have needed to be able to see to hold somebody criminally accountable?
Well, that's really kind of the million-dollar question. There were efforts to subpoena certain documents, but as we have shared with you and in the public before, there were efforts where we could not obtain those records or that other information. And without having that, there was no other avenues for the grand jury to try to get any other information.
Let's go back to 2023, because I think this has come up again as people are rehashing this case and they're learning more about what happened in 2023 and the fact that the county decided to do this, or you decided to do this safety plan, put the cameras in place, do the training, etc., as opposed to charging anyone at the hospital with failure to report to CPS within 24 hours. Take us back in time, why you opted to go with that as opposed to charging anyone, and do you regret that, looking back and seeing what happened in 2024?
The first thing we have to understand is that at the time, the failure to report was a finable offense and did not really bring any, what I think is kind of appropriate response for one's actions. So in trying to assess what we thought was an opportunity that we could take at that time, we came up with the idea of making sure that we had in place what we thought would be preventative measures in hoping that we wouldn't see a reoccurrence beyond that of what had happened in 2023. That was the hope. Clearly, that's not what happened.
Dr. Gary Reese, he's a very prominent radiologist, veteran radiologist. He told the chief medical officer, according to that special grand jury report on September 10th, that he had concerns that this was abuse. He felt it was abuse, and they still did not report for 10 days. What do you think happened there? What do you wonder about why they waited? Why do you think they waited?
I cannot answer that question because I literally do not know why. That, I think, is probably one of the unanswered questions that people would like to know why, but I can't provide that answer to the public or to those families.
So that leads me to reading you what HCA said in their statement in response to the special grand jury report. The decision to allow Ms. Stratman to return to work was not made in isolation. Our team consulted with the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office on her potential return, and they had no concerns as long as appropriate training and guardrails were in place. Did they consult with your office, and did you tell them you had no concerns?
I'm surprised to hear that because that is not what happened. Certainly the hospital has their HR reasons, they've got their actions, and that the Commonwealth's attorney had absolutely nothing to do about who's employed, when they're employed, and when they return back to work.
They're basically saying you said, yeah, great, check, no concerns, bring her back.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
In 2023, there was the safety plan. There was a negotiated plan deal put in place between the hospital and the county, and that involved these cameras in every NICU room. Could you have not held anybody at the hospital accountable for violating that, what was put into place, as in for not monitoring the footage on the cameras, especially after they brought Aaron Stratman back to work? Could you have held them accountable for that?
That is not a criminal violation. Certainly what the public should know is that this is not anything. When it came to the hospital administration, my office has no responsibility or bearing on how the hospital is doing their administration of their employees.
Obviously, you lobbied on behalf of Dolores McQuinn's legislation that led to enhancing the penalty for failure to report. I mean, is that something that you would consider doing with regard to fines for hospitals?
I will continue to work with the representatives in this area, including Delegate McQuinn, as to make sure that they feel comfortable that we have a setup, that we do have a regulatory system, an administrative system that will ensure that hospitals and other care facilities are conducting themselves in the best way possible to make sure that they are offering the most exceptional and safe care for the patients that they are responsible for, for helping and caring for.
It doesn't sound like you're 100% on mandating fines for hospitals if they commit violations.
Oh, I'm going to be supportive of any and everything that will ensure that this never happens again.
Everybody continues to ask 3 years. Why did Aaron Stratman only get 3 years behind bars for this?
I told the families I didn't like the 3 years. I don't think there was ever going to be any amount of time that was going to give anybody any sense of comfort at all. So I regret that, that sometimes the complexities of investigations that happen in courtrooms can get lost when the public is trying to read everything or try to watch something in a 5-minute segment. And so I can just say that I hope that they trust when the family stood behind me at the end of that sentencing and stood behind me and said that they supported our actions, that they appreciated the work that my office did, and that they all felt some type of closure that Aaron Stratman was held accountable for her actions.
I asked HCA if someone from their company could do a one-on-one interview with me, but they did not answer that request. They also did not respond to my questions concerning the grand jury's findings. HCA did, however, say when the hospital first suspected the fractures could have been the result of abuse, it promptly reported the matter to CPS. And they reiterated that they returned Stratman to work with the awareness and approval of Shannon Taylor's office. Find more of my interview with Taylor on our YouTube page and the WTVR app. I'm Melissa Hippolyte for CBS 6.